Good morning, everyone. Today we're back with Ginger over at Ginger's Corner, and we're doing scraps to embellishments, and it's flying things, and we're supposed to create an embellishment pack with things that fly in the air, and it includes a layered title, a layered journaling block, and 2 matching layered embellishments, and that are the same theme. And we have a partner. So it's like you just make 1 set for your partner and they'll make 1 set for you. I am making 2, actually I'm gonna make 3 sets. But, cause I always make 1 for myself. Well, almost always, I can't say always, cause sometimes it's like I end up not having enough time. Okay, so I have like some of these individual things, but I figured it's like the person could layer them kind of as they wanted to, because part of my embellishments are going to be these clouds. And oh, my die is from Temu, and here's what it looks like. It's a little airplane. It's got a banner, and that's going to be my title. And then it has the clouds, and now hers has sun rays, but it's like there wasn't a sun ray die. And so mine actually looks more like this because I decided to do my plain in blue, because you know that is my favorite color, and I use a lot of pink, so it's like sometimes I'm out of pink, so I figured this would be good. The banner, you could do hip hip hooray, you could do happy birthday, or you also had the option of you did it. And I opted for hip hip hooray just because I thought, okay, that would work for a birthday. It could be, you know, any, like for a boy or a girl. It could also work maybe for a graduation or even a retirement or something. And I wasn't going to put in the sun, and then I remembered I need a journaling block, and I thought, well, I'm going to use the sun as my journaling block. And so for the sunshine that I have here, it's actually like it looks like a seal. That maybe it would be like a notary seal. That's what it reminds me of. And so anyhow, I'm using that. And I love the size of it. I think it works perfectly with this. Now, I thought about layering, you know, a cloud on it or something to make it layered. But I'm thinking, if I'm using it, maybe I want things scattered around differently. So I just decided to keep it like this. And it's like, this is what I'm using for my title, because I decided I wanted to use this, and I don't know what they might want to use, and I think that's a good title. And so I have lots of layers that aren't going to be layered when the person gets them. But I am inking, which also counts as layers. Okay, now when this die is from Temu, this one is the Tim Holtz die, but when I put it together, I could not tell what the tires were. And if anybody has this die, if you figured it out differently than me, tell me. Because the tires just didn't look right. I had to cut out extra to get this. Actually, using this, and this are all 3 the same. So I actually had to cut out more of those. And then I ended up with a bunch of stuff that wasn't a size that I actually needed. So, but I just think it is such a super cute embellishment that I just thought, we have flying things, I just want to use it. And I thought, now, if I'm using it, I would actually use this all in one place and just have pictures and paper and the rest of it, because I might just group it all together, I don't know. But, you know, I like really how they had it as a card too. And they did put balloons behind this one. They put the sun rays up there. It's all really cute. Love it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make it. And so I'm going to start out with this banner. And where's my glue? Okay. I kind of want to show you all the pieces. I'm going to tell you this. I know in Ginger, she will complain about little dies. Now it's a good size die. I mean, this whole thing is about the same size as my hand. And so it's not a real small die, but the holes that you use to push things out are so small that it's like this little one wouldn't work. My one that actually came with my Big Shot, it wouldn't work. It's like I could not get this little piece through there at all. And so then I tried a pin, which just poked a hole in it. So it ended up I just used it because once I did that, it actually came out pretty easy. But it's like it was one I didn't actually need any more of anyway. It was like I ended up with a whole bunch of little pieces that didn't work because I didn't know where they actually went. So I put the things where I thought they went, and I just had to cut out extra. So that being said, I'll get off my soapbox and carry on. Okay, this little banner is so cute. And it's like, I thought, oh my gosh, this would be so cute as a birthday one. But I thought, well, hip hip hooray, it could work for anybody. I just thought this would be really cute for a graduation card or on a graduation layout. Okay, so this, and you know, Temu dies is always like an experience anyhow, trying to, like a puzzle, putting them together. Okay, and then I've already inked everything, so the banner is from a parchment paper, and then I used an off-white for the background so they look just a little bit different since it's underneath. And for that, I inked it with antique linen. And then this little thing here that pulls it across or from the plane, it's actually a brown, and I inked that with black soot. And I'm just gonna put that piece right on here. I've just been really looking forward to this embellishment because I just couldn't wait to make this. And then it was so funny because when she put up like the little announcement, and I know I've seen them before, but anyhow, it's like it had bugs, and it's like I never even thought of bugs. All I thought about was this airplane. So you could tell where I was thinking. Okay, so I think I need to actually put these on first, and I'll try to get in a little bit and try to stay in my spot. Okay, so these look like little ends, and they're gonna go right here. Well, they're not really little ends, they're just skinny. So some of the pieces, you know, pretty much told you where you're going to put them, but I'll tell you the part about the wheels, I could not figure out the wheels, and so it's like if they're wrong, they're wrong. But if anybody's got this one, I would really be interested to hear what you decided to do for the wheels, because I ended up with extra circles that I'm not even using, and then I have these ones that it's like, is that right or is it not? Oh, I think it has to go this way. Yep, one side will line up better than the others. Maybe. Okay, I just thought this was just adorable. Okay, now there was another little brown piece that I don't know why it was separate. And I couldn't find any other place it went, but I think it's supposed to go here. And let me look at it again. Maybe I just have it in the wrong place. I don't see any other brown spot or anything that looks like that. So I'm just not sure. Okay. But I really liked how they did theirs. I just really wanted to copy it, and I thought, but I'm not supposed to do a card. But I almost did it like a card. And then the title, the embellishments, and everything would have been one item. So I didn't want to do that. Okay, and then this is going to go in here and line up with that. And it doesn't matter if this ends up on the top or the bottom, because you're going to layer some wings anyway. But I think by the time I did the first one, I did have it underneath, so I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, and I think I just need to add this first. I'm going to push that back there, and it looks like I need to adjust it. And I better do it before my glue dries. Better be faster, because it already doesn't want to turn for me. Okay, I gotta peel that up a little. Okay. Oh, and I just pulled off that one little piece, which I don't really know why I needed it, because I didn't even put it on the other one. Okay, I think that's pretty close to where I need it there. Okay, now let me glue it again. I love their dies. I love the price of their dies, but sometimes it's a puzzle. Really a puzzle. Okay, and I just inked around these also with weathered wood, because it always looks like a blue-gray to me. And so I thought this worked perfectly. Okay, and then this little, I always call it the snoot. Look, it's the nose, the plane, maybe it is. That I'm doing in the white. I tried to stick real close to the colors that were on the picture, because especially when you do it the first time, I think it helps put it together, because that way when you're all done, if it looks like that one, then you figure you got it right. Especially when there's no instructions. Now the next time I might have it look totally different. But I love using dies. I think they're so fun. And I tried to put this a little more to the right, because I think it looks more perspective. Okay, and then I need the, let's see, trying to make sure I got everything in order. Okay, I need my tires yet, my wheels. Okay, so again, I tried to put them together so they were a little more perspective. So I put the little white spot more to the right, just like the nose. And these were some that, it's like when I first cut them, I cut them in black. And I don't remember if there was 2 of these or not when you cut them out. Because some of the things there was not 2 of. And then I just had to cut extra. And I think that this might have been one of them. And I totally lost the one I was using. Here it is. Okay. And if you flip it over and try to push on it with your finger, it doesn't work. Now, I highlighted them after, but it might be a good idea to highlight them before you put on the other spots. And did I buy 2 of these pens? Because this one is uncooperative right now, but there we go. And I always try to keep my highlights kind of on the same side. Okay, so we got that going on. Okay, and then, let's see, where's my glue again? And then I just glued this little part here. And let me see, I'm gonna put this one on first. And then this one. Okay, I think that's good there. Okay, and I forgot I have to put on this little wing. I put on the other wing, I forgot this one. Where's my little pickup tool? Okay, and I'm going to stick that there. And then I'm going to put a little glue there, so I'm stuck to the front part of the plane too. Okay, like I said, I've got everything inked. Now this part goes here, and I actually, when I look really close at the airplane, it looks like they might have done it in 2 different blues, like maybe a navy and a blue. So I might try that next time. It's like, you know, I think I got a grasp on how it looks, and then I look at it closer later with brighter lights or something. But it's so cute. I think it'd be cute to use pattern paper too. You know, like a polka dot or something would be adorable. Okay. Oh, I lost my tire. So these tires do not exactly look like the picture, but it's like none of them did. So I don't know if you can see that real good or not, but they're super cute. It's just a little off from how I expected it to be. Okay, and now I'm putting on the propeller. And keeping with the perspective, it's like you kind of want to put it to a little more to one side. Okay, and that's why I said I didn't even need that other part, because I kind of covered it up anyway. Okay, and then I have another dot. And it looks a little oblong too, so I'm putting it that way. Okay, I think I have every part of my airplane. Oh, I need another highlight on the tail and on the wings. So I put a little on the tail and a little on the wings. Oh, and this probably needs some too, and I didn't put it on the other. Let's say that needs a little too. Okay, I think that looks really good. Now I was trying to move that out of the way, but don't want to do that. I just have to do this one. Okay. So then I have this little part, which it's like I cut it out brown, and it still kind of looks like that. But it was black in the picture, so I did want to make it black. Okay. And I want to have this angle. Oh, and but it's not quite the angle I was looking for. Okay. I want it to be a little more angled. Because I have it more angled in the picture. So there's a little more space in between here. Okay. And then we have another little piece, which I think I forgot to put out. Here it is. And this one, they actually made it a little darker, like it was part of this. So I'm gonna maybe make it a little darker. That part I hadn't inked at all. Okay. And then I'm going to put that right there on that end. On the other one, I kind of put it in another place, and it's like it's not right. So that's one I'll keep for myself. Okay. And it goes this direction. I think that looks more like it's supposed to be. Okay, so there's my embellishment and title in one piece. Well, actually several pieces, you know. Okay, and then I have the little sunshine, and this I'm using, what color is it? It's actually called Wild Honey. Okay, so I've got this Wild Honey. Is that what I said it was? When I inked it now it's really bright. And I thought this would make a cute journaling block. I mean, you could just be cute just even with like graduation and a date or something. Happy graduation and date. Oh, I think I really got it yellowed that time. The other one I hardly got any color on it. Okay, so I thought it'd be fun, you know, it's like maybe you want this up here, maybe you want these over here. And then my clouds, I'm putting 4 clouds in, 2 big, 2 little. And again, I'm using the weathered wood because you gotta have a little bit of shadowing on the bottom. I gotta have a different one. Here we go. So I like a little bit of shadowing on the bottom because when you look up at them, sometimes, you know, sometimes it looks like they're sitting on a piece of glass. So like that. Like that. And now in the picture they have, the pink one, they actually have like a cloud here and a cloud here. And then they have a cloud above it and a little one back here, which I think that looks really cute. But they actually have more clouds, but I think that's cute. But you could always have one here, and then, you know, like right, graduation, you know, whatever your layout is. But I thought that would be really cute. And so that is it. I think I have everything on there I need on there. And I think it turned out adorable. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will have close-ups at the end. Oh, and everybody who is joining Ginger will be listed below, and also there's one link that will take you right over to anybody who's making YouTube videos, and another link to Ginger's Corner, and then there's also individual links. So if it's like, if there's one person that you're like, oh, I can't miss them, then, you know, you can just go watch them because they're like listed below too. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.